Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick.
I'm Bill. And my
And
voice is back.
we're still having a little bit of problems, but we're better. We're better. We're on vacation, so we're having a good time.
Yes.
We did a quick run to Iowa, and
we made it back before the snow fell.
Yeah. Hi, Madison. Thank you for sharing. We made a quick run to Iowa, see our daughter, and we brought back another load of some furniture that we had still up there. I know it's like going on 2 years, and we're still moving in.
Still moving stuff in. Still got boxes to unload.
Yeah, it's a slow process, and then with all the remodeling and everything. Right now, our house is a dusty disaster.
Dusty disaster.
Yeah,
Sounds right.
Yeah, Bill was
sanding today.
He was sanding drywall today, and so it was actually it was kind of comforting knowing you were there. But he was doing that, and I was getting ready for this.
Hi, Jean Shoot.
Hi, Jean.
Jackie and Mary Jo.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Jean Orwig. Hi, Cindy. How are you guys?
I'm not seeing all them.
You're not?
Well,
hi, France. Did you see Madison?
Nope.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. She's got like an incognito thing on her thing. I can see her. Hi, Beth Ann. Hi, Nick. Laura. Hi. Are you getting a bunch of snow? Hi, Marcia. Thanks for sharing.
Spooky's on.
Yay. Hi, Mary Jo. So, yes, it is. It's a work in progress, Beth Ann. You're right. So, before we get going, can I just say that this month's paper pumpkin is stinking cute. Have you guys seen it yet? Of course, I love daisies, like, to death. It's called Daisy Daydream. Isn't it cute? I love how it's got a peekaboo. And it came with an extra stamp set, so you get this neat little honeycomb. There's a honeycomb here with all the little sayings. I haven't had a chance to go through it yet. Of course, it's one of my favorite colors, Lost Lagoon. But it looks like a really fun one. I haven't opened it up and got going on it, but that's one thing I'm hoping to do. I don't know if I'll get to it this week, though. Okay, so I did have a few cards. I got one from Bill's mom. Isn't that cute? Just a sweet little thank you. So, and I got one from Marcia. Look at that.
That was a beautiful card, Marcia.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. Hey, and by the way, thanks for not writing anything in it, because then I can donate it to my favorite charity. And if you guys did not see, this was the card that I made for my parfait this week. I posted it, I think, on Sunday.
I think so, because we were gone Monday.
Yeah, because we were leaving out of town. It's a simple card, but man, it's so cute. I think it's cute. And this is done with that bundle with that neat little background die. So it does stripes, but I ran it through twice to get that kind of plaid on there. I think that's so cute. So if you haven't seen it, it's over on YouTube. So thank you, everyone, for your cards. Will you set this over any place so that I have that available? Now, here's the card that we made last week. Isn't this just a stinking adorable? Nice man card.
It
was, yeah. We used this Scent with Love. Well, I'm going to be using it again this week. I didn't do that on purpose. It's how it worked out. But this is that new textured DSP. It's so awesome. And I use the dies, and I use I love this new embossing folder. Actually, I just got another new one build that I tried, and it's so stinking cute. Really? So these are the cards that we're going to, give away.
Do the drawing.
Yes. So how you get your name into the drawing is all you have to do is share this video right now that you're watching to your Facebook wall, social media, and or if you're watching this later on YouTube, as long as it's this week, because I'll be drawing for the card that we make tonight. So let me see here. Okay, you ready?
Yep. 1 and 2.
Okay.
Woo! Beverly Folk.
All right, Beverly. Woohoo!
And she's good out there with all that snow in Kansas.
Does she have a lot of snow? Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, and then Vicky Schreiber.
Vicky Schreiber. Okay, this is a new name for me. So, Vicky, if you're watching this video, send me a message with your mailing address and I will get this out to you. All right, I'm going to move these onto the side here. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, please subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Otherwise,
ring that bell.
ring my bell. He does this every week. So you guys should see what it's like traveling with him, because he can sing tunes like you wouldn't believe. I'm not saying he sings good. I'm just saying he can sing them.
Might not sing the right words.
Nope. Yep. He sometimes embellishes words, whatever it feels like. We all do it, Bill. Comment, like, share this video. I sure would appreciate it. And also, sign up for my free email. It's a free email. It comes out twice a week. So this one's Wednesday. It won't come out until next Monday. Gives you time to sign up if you're not already. And it will give you the video that you're watching right now, a complete supply list of everything that I used, photos of the card, and this one's going to have like 2 or 3 photos, and the dimensions all listed in an email, just emailed to you. You don't have to go to Pinterest to find this, or you don't have to go to that to find this, or my blog, or blah, blah, blah. I quit doing all that. I just do YouTube and Facebook anymore. So, and this email. All right, let me show you what we're going to be using. So we're going to be using this Scent with Love because I decided this is the same set that I used last week. It does come with a bundle, and I did use this die on my original one, but I'm cutting it out for purposes. So I wanted to make a wedding gift card holder. So we're going to be doing a pocket card, and it's also going to be a gift card holder. But I wanted this Scent with Love since I had this set. The only reason why I'm showing you the borders is because if you're like me and you like to save 10% on your stamp set, 10%, get it in the bundle and you save 10%. But I'm only going to be using that for the sentiment. And then I'm using the Pocket Thoughts. Now this is one of our online exclusives, so you're not going to find this anywhere in a catalog. Now this Pocket Thoughts is in our annual catalog right now. I am showing you again the dies and the stamp set, because if you're like me, 10% off your stamp set, 10% off your bundle, or off your dies, and then you end up saving a bit of money. But I'm actually only using the dies tonight. So stamp set on this and dies for this, because that's what we're going to use for our gift card holder. And then that middle die. And then I am using, this is brand new online exclusives, Lovely Garden. I'm not using the bundle that goes with this either. So this is another one of my mashups for this piece of DSP right here.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Isn't that really pretty? So, and it just has black and white on the other side.
Little pop of color on the back. Black and white and a pop of color.
You knew it. That's what I'm doing, is my black and white and a pop of color.
No beige. No
beige, Bill. So let's get started. I'm going to pull out the stamp pack. We've got quite a few things to do. Now here is that die cut, and it's the middle one from that set that I used. And I want to show you how easy this is. So there's 3 of them in this set, and it's very easy. It scores it and cuts it all at once for you. So all you have to do is fold it and just burnish that down really well.
Well, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, isn't that great? And then this is where our gift card can go. Now, you don't have to make this wedding card / I do want to make sure that you guys know we're doing a wedding card tonight because that's just what I wanted to do. But this could be easily converted into a graduation card. And we are going into wedding and graduation season here.
That's right.
Soon enough. So I figured this was the perfect time.
60 days away.
Yeah. So I'm just going to set that aside. But that's all you do. And then when you glue it, and we'll do that here in just a little bit, you'll see. But that's all you do for that. So it's an easy die. That one's easy. I have a piece of basic black. Let's just start building our components for this, okay? And I want to go here and put on a lot of my Emboss Buddy, and I'm going to use Versamark on here, and then ink this up really well. Give it a good press so I know I got that nice and inky. Okay, and then I'm going to use our white emboss powder. This is the Wow Opaque Bright White. Still getting used to it, so the name. I love the embossing powder though. This is far better than what we had. I think the other stuff wasn't nearly as bright white, so that's why I like this. And white was, I used to have a huge thing of white. I'm going to have to order more.
Uh-oh. We've been doing a lot of embossing.
It is my favorite, I will be honest. White emboss powder is my absolute favorite. I do like gold too. So we're just going to heat this up. This was my favorite technique when I was learning to stamp. And I know most of you who are in here and watching me right now have seen this before, but it's still something that I really love. So we'll heat it up. Oops, I missed a spot. Give that time to melt. Now it will smear if you touch it right away. So we're gonna let that
burn your fingers. Cool
a minute. I have a piece of scrap. This is Petunia Pop. This is our 1-inch punch. We no longer sell this, so it's a 1-inch circle punch, just for reference, but it is not for sale anymore. We used to. We don't sell them anymore. But I wanted that, and I wanted you to know what it was. So we're going to set that aside. Now that this is cooled a bit, I'm going to use the Labeled with Love. This is one of our brand new punches. And I'm going to punch this out for our sentiment. Here we go. Now it's a matter of getting it lined up. So the best way for this stamp to line up is line up with that width so that it goes straight on your straight edge. There you go. So we've got that piece. And again, that was the Labeled with Love. All right. So we are going to start off with a piece of fresh freesia. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this down real quick. So I have changed this from my original.
The white on the black.
I love white on black. I love black and white anyway. But I love it with a pop of color. So when you look at this thing, you see the blue background and the black and white.
Got a question.
Okay, what's the question?
Does Stampin' Up! Have a clear embossing powder?
Yes. Yes,
Clear.
they do. Clear. Yep. I love clear. But my favorite's probably white and gold. Those are my favorite. So anyway, you see the blue, and that's the dominant, but I'm not pulling that out. I'm going in and pulling out this fresh freesia, but I'm also going to be using a bit of Petunia Pop. That new Petunia Pop, here's fresh freesia, here's Petunia Pop.
Ooh, look at that.
They go hand in hand.
This is black and white?
Yes.
Ooh-wee.
So I'm going to do a modification from the original one that I was going to do. So I'm going to cut this down to 10. Okay. Then I'm going to do the score tool. So I'm just going to leave this out and I'm going to score it at 5. And then 8.5. 8.5. Okay. So let's start here. You want to, you get a valley and a peak, and you want to, just for easier creasing as much as possible. Sometimes when you're doing like a fanned thing, it's harder to fold. Now the reason why I'm doing that is it makes the least amount of creases. Now here I'm going to go the opposite way, but oh, okay. So originally when I made this little pocket like this is going to be part of the pocket. I used the that die cut to the, let's see, the fancy borders, and I'll show you. The reason why I just decided not to is because even though it was a cute little trim, it doesn't show up well, so I just decided to skip it on this one. I suppose maybe I could have went with a black line and had it go underneath of it, but I didn't, so we're just going to skip that for now. So let's just start with our fresh freesia and this, and let's go ahead. Now I use the green glue. This is Tombow liquid glue. I like it because it gives me a moment to get things kind of centered. That's why I use it, but definitely use whatever you want on here. So we're going to start off and we're going to just hook this right here to the matte color. And then you're going to see, yeah, I don't have it centered. This is why I use the green glue. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to pull this over. You can see how much of that purple that pulled out.
I see that.
Yeah, isn't that great?
I like that.
By the way, do you have any kind of a...
I do. You
do? For weddings?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're ready for you.
How did the Italian chef propose?
How did the Italian chef propose? All I can think of is with his hands. I don't know.
I can only be with you.
I can only be with you. Now that is kind of cute. I will have to. Is Kristen watching? Kristen Wenzel?
She might be. I haven't seen her.
I think she needs to use that one on her husband. Okay, so here's the petunia pop. So we've got the fresh freesia, which pulls that out. Now we're going to use petunia pop. And we're just going to use a little of this. We're going to go around and we're going to hold this. So the reason why I'm not gluing these sides is I need a little give, because we're going to make a little pocket that we have a gift card in, and we're going to need to have an area to write on and yada yada. So we want to have a little bit of give on that. So I'm not going to glue those down straight. I'm just going to use the ribbon to hold it in place. So let me cut off a piece here of ribbon, and this is the petunia pop.
I like that.
Do you? I figured you would, because it is a little bit more vibrant. The gals who got to go to Onstage sent me a bunch of stuff and information, and the new colors are vibrant like this too.
Hey France, thanks for the joke you sent me.
Oh yeah, I did tell him, France. I told you I would. The one that you said this is for Bill. Ooh, I really kind of got too much. Now, I'm not going to make a bow. I'm just simply making a square knot right on here. Okay, I overdid it. So we're going to cut this down. What a terrible waste. Should have done that a little closer. So now we have this kind of hooked on here, and you can kind of move it wherever you want on here. And I want this kind of over to the edge, and I want it up. Now this gives, so when you put your, see, it's not sealed, so it gives a little bit of give when you're putting anything in it. But I do have this wrapped fairly tight all the way around. Okay, now if you were to need it, Like say you didn't get your ribbon as tight as I've got mine, because when I pull it till they come open and then it kind of relaxes. But if you don't get it, you can always use a glue dot to make sure that your ribbon is attached. Now I have a basic black. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to adhere this right down. Now look at how it's already just, that color is just pop, 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 right? So I'm going to use extra glue because I do have that little bitty ridge. This is a very thin ribbon. This is the Petunia Pop. I think it's called bordered ribbon, bordered edge or something. I'll have to look. So I'm going to use extra glue to make sure that it holds in place. And it also gives me just a little time to kind of
That's right.
Center
That's the kind of glue I hold my toupee on with.
I don't know who saw that, but we had such terrible winds. I was teasing him about his toupee blowing. No, he's bald. He shaves his head. That's it. Okay, so now we have this cute little pocket. Don't worry about this because now we've got this glued down underneath and this will hold our little treasures in it. Okay, so here's our treasures. I've got a piece of white and I don't know the measurement. I think I did 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, which is one of my standards. That piece of Petunia Pop in the 1-inch circle punch, I am going to fold over so that it's in half. Okay, now you can do a couple things with this. You can glue it with a liquid glue. Sometimes that gives you a little bit of time, or you can do what I like to do. I like the seal because then it's not going to squish out all over to my card. You know, this is where the writing is on my card. So I just put I'm using my mat so it doesn't stick, and I'm just putting some seal down on both edges of this. Now this is not a necessity, so if you don't have a 1-inch, it's okay. I'm going to eyeball this as to where center is. Don't worry about everything being so perfect, but it gives like that little pull tab, you know, like you pull out here, even though you don't really need the pull tab. Now, for just a little added something, I am going to layer it on a piece of black. So I've got my black, white pop of color. It is very striking. That's what I like about it. Black and white adds such a striking.
Yes, it is.
What do you got? You got another?
Yes, I do.
I knew you did. Okay, what do you got?
Where do royal cats get married?
Where do royal cats, royal, is that what you said?
Royal, yep.
Royal cats get married?
Yep.
In, I don't know. Hold on. In a royal cats, I don't know. In I don't know, in a castle?
In Westminster Tabby.
Oh, Westminster Tabby. That's good too.
Yeah.
Hey, you did good on the wedding jokes.
That's right.
Okay, so now we have our little slide. This is where we can write on our card, right? We put it in here and then we can write on the card. And it just slides right out. But wait, there's more. So, tear and tape. Love the tear and tape. You could use your seal too if you wanted to, but I'm going to use tear and tape. Now, this stuff holds pretty good, so you don't need to have an abundance to every single corner. It'll work. So just tear it off to where it looks like it needs to be. This is perfect because it's the 1/4-inch size that perfectly fits on here. Just kind of eyeball it in. So we're going to put that on there and here. How many people use tear and tape and like tear and tape? You'll have to watch.
I'll have to watch.
I like tear and tape. I I pretty much like everything. I would say that green glue is my absolute favorite, but when you want something to stick and hold, this is it. So I use the take your pick tool, and I guess you could use this side too. I'm just so used to using this side. But if you do a rub down like this, and then you come in here into the center, it lifts so easy with the pick on the take your pick tool. So again, just rub it down right here in the center. And then take that pick and then you don't have to fuss with it.
True.
Somebody who taught me this, I can't remember who it was now, but they taught me this and I have been doing it ever since. And I love that little tip. Okay.
So far 5.
Okay, so let me see. This is the top, so I want to have this at the top. And yeah, I do too. And so wherever you, I will say this, wherever you commit to,
it's down.
It's down.
Not
so
like the green glue. That
it will, yeah, and it won't let you, yeah. So you commit when you stick to it. Now, I just have a Haymaker's card just to show you that it goes in and just like that. Now there's room for having, you could put money in the back of that, whatever, if it's a graduation card or a wedding card, or if they're registered at Target and you just want to get them a, you know, a $50 gift card or whatever, you can do that. And then it sits right in there. So that's pretty easy, right? Now let's take our Scent with Love. And, oh, am I out? Do I need to open a new one? A fresh one?
Say it isn't so.
You know I love it. Oh, I had one that's kind of opened. So let's just, I know I do too much, but on this, it doesn't hook very well to ribbon. At least that's my opinion. So that's why I do that. Okay, so we've got the Scent with Love. We've got this beautiful floral paper down here. And then you have to determine. So one of the reasons why I didn't do that cut, that fancy cut, is because when I was looking at where I wanted it, I wanted more of that purple to show. So I went lower on here. There we go. And then since I have my Take Your Pick tool.
Gotta have the bling.
Yes. These are the iridescent faceted gems. Have you seen these? Look at that.
Those are cute.
I know. It'll pick up green. It'll pick up purple. It'll even pick up orange if you're using it. It's just amazing. So what I decided to do is just use a couple of the smaller ones just to get a little bit of bling bling and put them right here. So let's set this aside and move this out here. Move our trash back. So here we have it. And you see, there's room in there. So if you didn't even want to do it for this, but you have like, what are those flat candies? The ones that are like the Jolly Ranchers. You could stick something like that in there. They have the minis. It would fit. Now this fits into a regular, let me see if I have one. A regular envelope. I do. I'm coming back. This will fit into a regular A2 envelope. So here we have it. And you can just send it and seal it on one stamp. And that's with the gift card in this. Now, if you're going to do like the candy, like I was talking about, then you're probably going to be overweight. But this is still right in weight. Now, who likes the card?
Oh, they love it.
Who's going to try to make one of these cards?
Well, they haven't said that, but
let me show you.
Remember to share.
I do want to, yeah, because these will be the cards for drawing. Now, I do want to show you. So I took out that step that I said, but I do want to show you. It didn't really show up that much, so I thought I'd save that step. But that's what that, does that even show? Let me hold these up.
I can't see. We're not there yet.
Okay. So here's this one that's flat, and then here's the one that has the little cutout that I did. So The only thing that was retired, Marcia, is the 1-inch punch. That's the only thing that was retired. So, but it's such a fun little cute card, and it's very, very simple. It's just a few score lines. I do simple fun folds when I do things. So, okay. The only thing that I have left is just to remind you that all the measurements for this will go out in Monday's email. So sign up for my free email.
Use that code.
Yes, hold on a second. I give the recipes away for free on my Wednesday cards, and it will have the video, the photos, the dimensions all listed in there with the supply list. To sign up for it, all you have to do is, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can go to my YouTube channel, look in the descriptions, and I will have a straight link that will take you to sign up for it. And remember to share so that you get into the drawing for next week for this card. And if you want to purchase any of these things, please use this host code if you're purchasing under $150. Otherwise, over $150, you are going to be getting host rewards, and I want you to have those. But what else did you say? You were telling me something else. Use the host code.
Yeah, share.
We just appreciate all sales possible.
We do appreciate all sales.
Yeah.
Make sure they're following.
Yep. And we will be back next Wednesday. I'll do a YouTube video in between, and then we'll be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. So I hope you can join us then. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. We're going to finish out vacation. We're finishing moving in stuff. I'm having such a good time with it.
Oh, yeah.
Bill's loving having the time off to get some of the house things done that we've been wanting to get done since we moved in. So yep. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and
we'll see you next week.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.